in that role, or do Masons have, they do not have the Mediterranean theme, but it's clearly an important role, so you'd really come into the Masons prior to joining the Shrine.
I'm honored to be a 40-year Mason.
Is that right? Yes, yes. You know, we think about so much that's going to happen over the course of the big business meeting is on September 20th here. The SASA2007.com would lay out a lot of that information. Or if a viewer was interested, of course, again, they could call you at the 450-2741 number. But give viewers a sense of what all is going to be happening over the course of the few days. I know there's a golf tournament the day before the business meeting, and as you said, a lot that has to happen at this 34th annual festival.
We'll be doing a lot of stuff. Of course, the events kick off Wednesday morning with a public invited golf tournament at River Oaks Golf Course. You'll find the sign-up sheet on the website, or I can mail you one. We like to have a big turnout. We like to have some community support.
And you've highlighted that. It's open to the public, Bob.
Absolutely.
Everything the Shrine does, open to the public.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That day also, we have a marketplace where we have vendors come in and set up their tables and sell paraphernalia, bling, watches, rings, pins, what have you, hats, shirts. That'll be at Springmaid Resort on the bottom level of the conference center. That's open to the public, and anyone who wants a good deal on a watch or a shirt, come down. You can. The prices are very good. That runs Wednesday through Saturday, at least Saturday afternoon. On Thursday, of course, we have our business meeting. That's the you're welcome to come, but it's boring. I'll let you know.
That's right, yeah.
I'll let you know up front that it's a pretty dry environment. And that evening, we have what we call sub-associations, the South Atlantic Band Association, the South Atlantic Motor Corps that drives little cars, the South Atlantic Highlanders, the Provost Guard. We have about a dozen sub-associations. And most of the sub-associations have their own meetings and officers' elections and banquets on Thursday evening. And then on Friday is a day devoted for fun. And we have the 19 Shrine Centers have similar units. One may have a band, another may have a band or a Highlanders unit, or one of the Motor Corps units. We have competitions amongst these units. They like to be the best in the area in the South Atlantic for a particular year, so they get out and do their stuff. And there's a lot of fun to watch. The clowns in their makeup. The Motor Corps driving the obstacle course, and the marching patrols doing their routines, and the band tooting away, and the Highlanders pushing on the bagpipes. It's a lot of fun to watch. And these competitions will be going on all the way from the Caravel Resort on the north end of town to here on the former Air Force Base where we are today. All along Broadway at the beach, Myrtle Beach Convention Center. So they're spread out all over town. The clowns will be at the Sea Mist Resort and their convention center. We asked the public to come. We'd love to have everybody come and watch these competitions. Then Friday night we have some more banquets amongst ourselves. Saturday is our public parade, Shriners Parade for the public. Who else would we parade for? If the public didn't come.
Absolutely.
Right now we have over 200 Shrine units.
Oh, come on.
Committed to come.
Is that right?
Last time we were in Myrtle Beach, I don't know how many units were here. We've been away for 2 years to Virginia Beach. I don't know how many units were here that year, but the parade was 4 hours long.
4 hours.
So the city says we can't have anything over 4 hours. I hope we can do it within that time frame. But we're starting at 12th Avenue South and going to 29th Avenue South. We want the public to come out. We want them to have a good time. And if you just come for a little while, it'll be a lot of fun.
And the opportunity for the public, for anyone from all over the PD, southeastern North Carolina, anyone who's coming in. Of course, both North and South Carolina are part of the Omar. Or excuse me, part of the South Atlantic Shrine.
Well, the original nucleus of the South Atlantic was North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia.
Okay.
There's 3 shrine centers in South Carolina: Omar, Jamil, and Hejaz.
Right.
There's 3 in North Carolina: Sudan, Amram, and Oasis. There's 4 in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So the original South Atlantic was 10. Then we started adding other shrine centers asked to be a part of our group, and we added West Virginia, and we now have all of Kentucky, parts of Tennessee, and we have 1 shrine center in Savannah, Georgia. A-Lee is in Savannah, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So we've kind of grown over the years.
Yes, very definitely. Of course, I think you highlighted the last 2 years, Virginia Beach. Even the next 2 years, I believe I saw in a little write-up, maybe back at Virginia Beach. So it's a real opportunity to have a central focus of this 34th annual convention here in Myrtle Beach. Even more exciting to have someone in your role as president of the South Atlantic Shrine and the 55,000 Shriners within the South Atlantic Shrine all convening here, and you being the president is really a big deal when we think about that, Bob, because of an opportunity to make a difference for the shrine hospitals. Folks coming out to the golf tournament and possibly signing up if you still have some openings there, or coming out to the events on Saturday, or buying things down at Spring-Maid Beach Resort. Some of those dollars, if not many, or most of those dollars, all the dollars possibly, I'm not sure, you want to share with viewers about the opportunity to support those hospitals and the Children's Hospital.
Well, our national organization establishes clear guidelines as how we raise monies. We have 2 ways. We have a fraternal corporation, and we have a 501c corporation.
Right.
Our hospital corporation is a 501c. When we're out fundraising, if we say the word hospital or children's, then all of those monies have to go to the hospitals above expenses. If we print something or have to pay gas or whatever,
Sure.
those are acceptable expenses with a receipt.
Sure.
But if we can't, anything above that goes to the hospitals, and I think 98 cents on every dollar is spent on children's care or something.
Tremendous.
Like that. You can figure that. You go to www.shrinershq.org.
Okay.
That's the national website, and find that information. Most of the fundraising here will be for the fraternal organization.
Okay, good.
It'll be
Thanks.
for, we've got to buy gas and keep the floats up, keep the cars running.
Sure.
All of that's fraternal.
Right.
So those fraternal funds are not deductible as a charitable contribution.
Sure.
Businesses could expense them out for advertising or whatever, but they're not deductible as charitable contributions.
But if someone wanted, sure, you would take a donation. If a viewer wanted to come out and do things, if the donor made clear, I want this to go to the hospital.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I want this
That's
to go
exactly
to children.
where it would go.
And if a viewer called you at the 450-2741 number, but a lot of folks just didn't know y'all's mission there, of course, serving the fraternal side, but truly the 22 hospitals, children's hospitals around the country. That's a tremendous deal. And as you said, it's grown beyond just serving in the hospital role, but also making sure family can come and visit. I know Bob talked about some of the homes associated with the hospital so that family could come and visit and stay there to support their child while they're in town and in those hospitals.
We have the local hospital in Greenville, that's our closest hospital, has rooms in the hospital to do that, facilities inside the hospital. Other hospitals may have homes available.
Right.
We do provide transportation for the patients, and we have a transportation van. We have actually 5 vans scattered throughout the Omar's jurisdictional area. We have one stationed here in Horry County. And we have what we call our road runners, are the guys that transport children to the hospital, and they're on the road all the time. These shrine hospitals have different expertise. Greenville is an orthopedic hospital. Cincinnati is a burn. Philadelphia is spinal. Galveston is cleft palate and clubfoot.
Great.
It does wherever the expertise lies. That's where the child is taken.
And the children do not necessarily have to be children of Shriners. I mean, these are children.
No. These are, matter of fact, the vast majority of them aren't.
Have no relation. That's tremendous. Probably something a lot of folks don't know about.
Well, if they know a child in need, You can go on the website, www.shrinershq.org. You'll find a hospital application there, or just find the Shriner and ask. We'll be, that's our responsibility, is to make sure that the applications are filled out and those children are taken care of.
You know, in that aspect, we just less than a minute here, Bob. That aspect of your father having been the potentate of the Omar, yourself having served that role, and now, of course, as the president of the South Atlantic Shrine, are you getting your son? Has he gotten involved, or passing that on to others in the shrine?
Well, I have. Matter of fact, Randy Black here at the local campus just became a Shriner Monday 2 weeks ago.
Great.
And I called him to say that I was coming today. Unfortunately, he's in another meeting, couldn't be here. But we're expanding membership all the time, and just ask a Shriner if you want to be. We'd love to have you join us. That's what we're. We don't have any. As a fraternal group, we don't have any women in our organization. But if we didn't have our wives involved, we call our wives ladies, and they are. And if we didn't have our wives involved, we wouldn't have a shrine, that's for sure.
Right.
So the shrine is a very family-oriented group. We have a purpose, and we're very proud of it. It humbles you to be out on the street and selling a candy bar or some little thing, having your fez on, and somebody come up and tell you about their own personal experiences at the hospital, or something that one of their family members or a friend has benefited from our philanthropy, and it makes your heart proud.
We can see it in your eyes, absolutely.
And I'm honored to be a Shriner, and I hope that everyone else would want to join us and help us out.
Absolutely. Those are key words. Thanks so much for being with us this morning, Bob.
Greg, it's been a pleasure.
Very definitely.
Hope. I didn't ask you, are you a Shriner?
Not yet, that's right, not yet. He's getting started early at 7 a.m. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with the president of the South Atlantic Shrine Association, Bob Gray, coming up next. You could have heard those key words off camera that he wrapped up right here. If we didn't have that main reason for being, if we didn't have the Shriners Hospital for Children, probably wouldn't have the shrine anymore. It's that important. You could see it in his eyes as he was wrapping up the interview. 450-2741. How often do viewers give out their mobile phone number? He wants you to get out there, SASA2007.com. Virtually everything open to the public. Be a tremendous 34th annual festival and convention right here in Myrtle Beach. A membership of 55,000, and so many of those folks coming here to celebrate what it's all about. Take a look online or give them a call, 450-2741.